Hi there, welcome to Ray McVinnie's kitchen for this live cooking demonstration tonight. I am Monique.
I'm Ray McVinnie and this is my kitchen. Yeah.
Hey Ray, how are you doing?
I'm pretty good, although it's getting cold.
It's so cold.
And I'm wanting to have desserts.
Yeah,
I need more food in this weather. Yeah, and one way to do it is to add a nice dessert to your meal.
Well, this is one of my favourite food times of the year because I love winter vegetables and winter fruit. And so I went shopping in the weekend. I went to Faro and I could see rhubarb and yams and everything.
While we're talking, I'm just going to start.
You're going to start
making a sponge.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're going to do this in real time.
So what are you actually doing tonight?
Oh, okay. It's sort of three of my go-to things put together, which I really love. One of them is rhubarb, which I really baked in the oven so it doesn't all turn into a big pulp.
I've never done that before.
It's just the best way of treating rhubarb. You end up with these lovely pieces of rhubarb and a really lovely syrup. Pink syrup.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
And the other thing that is my quick sponge, which we have a video.
That's right.
Where's that video?
That video is actually on your course, I believe.
That's right.
That's right. Your online cooking school.
Yeah. Old English chef taught me how to make this years ago.
So it's an easy sponge.
Really, 85 grams of caster sugar, in it goes.
Perfect.
And there's going to be a bit of a noise because I'm going to beat the hell out of it.
Okay, excellent. Hey, now, so if you're watching, we are live on 4 channels tonight. This is an interactive demonstration, so if you've got any questions, message in. I can see everybody. I can see Dawn Ayler, I think it is, who said, hi from New Plymouth, Ray.
New Plymouth, hey.
Kia ora. New Plymouth represents. Elizabeth Jury, hello to you. Welcome to tonight's show. Look, it's great to have you here. Hello, Trish Waters. Do feel free to send in your questions. Jonathan Penrose down in Christchurch. If you've got any questions at all, send them on in. It's great to have you here.
Sorry.
Do it.
Yeah. Okay, what you do is, there's no baking powder in this cake. I'm making a sponge, and it all happens because of the eggs being beaten with the sugar.
Ah, so it's going to aerate it.
Yeah, and it's going to be really noisy for a while, but,
But it's a great opportunity for you guys to send in your questions. So kia ora to everybody on Your Fix TV, on Ray's Facebook page, on bites.co.nz's Facebook page, and everybody on Fresh and Seasonal. It's really cool having you guys here with us.
All right.
Pretty.
Rhubarb. Yeah, I've already sort of been cutting it up into about 5 centimetre pieces. Got myself a nice oven-proof dish. And, hey Pete, can you hear me above this? What do you think? It's okay? Sorry guys, checking with the genius, So yeah, I cut them into about like 5 centimetre pieces, put them all into a thing side by side. I've got 3 tablespoons of caster sugar and 250 mils, which is 1 cup, of whatever white wine I found in the fridge.
Great.
It can be dessert wine, it can be rosé, it can be white wine, it can't be red wine.
If it's rosé, does it mean it's all going to pink up? Oh, I suppose
the whole
it's going
thing
to
pinks up anyway. I mean, look at all the, think about the pigment in here.
That's true.
Yeah. So, tip the wine on.
I've never done that before.
Sprinkle the sugar over it.
That is cool.
Take a look at the eggs. Yep, hang on. Yep. Hey, isn't that good about New Zealand winning the...
I know, the America's Cup.
Yeah, we won the America's Cup. It's so good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, Janet Molnar just said, hi from Ohakune.
Ohakune.
And
gee, I bet it's cold in Ohakune.
I bet.
Yeah.
And
hey, sorry.
No, you go.
In the oven.
Excellent. Nice
10
and
minutes.
easy.
Yeah.
John Foster just said, brilliant, made this 100 times, foolproof, even tried them in muffin tins and made mini cream sponges.
Oh, he's talking about the sponge.
Yeah, about the sponge. Also poured over stewed fruit for a great pudding. Love it, John.
So John and everyone, this is my little go-to dessert. It's 3 of my go-to things. Baked rhubarb, that really quick sponge, which you can use in just all sorts of ways, and cream with lemon juice in it to make it thick, which is what I'm going to do now. Hang on a minute. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to concentrate and pay attention to what's going on in here, because I also have 30 grams of ground almonds, 60 grams of soon to be sifted flour, a lemon, and my grater. because I want the sponge to have a little lemon flavour to it.
Right. Now keep the questions coming, everybody. This is really cool to see. Over on the bite page, Aroha Taho just said, how many eggs did you put in? Sorry, just joined now.
Oh, Aroha. I put 3 eggs in there and 85 grams of caster sugar, but that recipe is
available on the front page of Ray's website, www.raymcvinnie.com. It's already there. There's a great picture of rhubarb on there that I took on the weekend.
Well done.
Thank you.
So yeah, Aroha, you can easily get that recipe, okay?
Excellent.
So I'm making the sponge. I've put the rhubarb in the oven. And I'm going to finish the sponge and then I'm going to do the cream.
Excellent.
All right.
Hello to Maria, who is watching on your Fix TV. Maria is Russell's wife. You know Russell, who won the Lewis Rowe Creamery Prize.
Yeah, cool, Maria.
Hello to you, Maria.
Yeah. Mercifully, that is now ready.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that noise. Yeah, but this is what happens when you beat eggs and sugar together. You get this beautiful,
oh, wow.
you know, thick mixture.
Very creamy.
Yeah, it's very creamy. It's because of eggs. You know, they're very clever things. Eggs. The eggs are the protein in eggs are in coil shape, so that when you beat it, it makes a foam. Amazing.
Really?
Yeah, it's amazing.
There you go, doing something new today.
I know. You know.
Okay, so Pete just said, can we tip this over to show everybody?
Let me just get the end out of the lemon first.
I'm going to show you what it looks like. Great point. Here we go. Look at that. Really pretty and foamy. And
thick and pale.
Yeah, really thick.
Yeah, smell that.
Oh, hello. I love me a good bit
Don't
of
you
lemon.
love lemons?
Yeah.
All right, so I need the zest of a lemon going on in here. The good thing about this little cake is you can whip it up, you know, people have arrived, I need a dessert. So this is going to take 10 minutes to cook. It's quite good to have an electric mixer though. I wouldn't really like to do this by hand, I have to say.
Oh
you could do it with
take forever.
Well, you could do it in a big bowl with a whisk.
Or what about one of those old egg beaters?
Swift whip, yeah, you could use that actually. But you know, the old electric mixer does make your life a lot easier, especially if you're a baker. I mean, I
love baking.
Well, that's the thing that, you know, bakers you sort of work towards is to, you know, saving up and getting a electric mixer.
I've got a mixer.
You got one?
I know, I love it.
Yeah.
It's one of the best things in my kitchen.
Yeah,
and I do everything with it, including making bread.
Yeah,
so good with a dough hook. Yeah.
They're amazing. Okay, I think I've got all that off there, just about all of that off there.
Hey, I'd really like to know, for you guys watching, you know, what are you cooking and baking at the moment? I love hearing from you guys.
I do too. It's really interesting for me. Oh, look, I'm going to put the flour and the almonds in there. It's really interesting for me when I'm thinking about new recipes, especially to publish in like Bite magazine or bite.co.nz, to find out what people... What are people cooking? What do they want to cook at this time of the year?
Yeah,
you know, otherwise food writers can get really out of touch. Yeah. And this is one of the reasons I love this.
Yeah, I do too, because we love hearing from you guys.
Yeah,
now, Jonathan Penrose said, are all chicken eggs the same when it comes to using them? True free range compared to cage-fed chicken eggs? You
won't have any, I don't think there's any chemical issues, apart from the fact that, you know, free range is much better.
Yes.
And being a blue ticker, you know.
That's right.
Blue tick ambassador, I'm all for, you know, the food we eat being treated good. It's generally about the size of the egg, really. And I'm using 3 large eggs in this, and I'm just folding in that flour and almonds. Doing it with a wooden spoon.
We've had a few comments coming in. Thanks, guys. Keep these comments coming in as well. This is great. Now, Margaret Brott said, thanks, Ray. Love your brilliant quick ideas. You are a genius.
I miss you, Margaret. Margaret used to be the floor manager when we did MasterChef. She was
great.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah.
Now, Dawn Ayla just said, wish I had a hands-free mixer. And then said, does the recipe say how long to mix by hand?
I didn't do it by hand. I'm really sorry, Ayla. Basically, you've got, you know how we showed you how the mixture looked? Well, however long it takes, that's what it's got to look like.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. But you could do that with if you've got a little handheld mixture.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mixer,
yes.
you could do
one
that.
One of those, what do they call them? Wand blenders.
No, not a wand blender. That's for pureeing things.
Oh, okay.
No, you need it like a, you know,
the whiskey ones.
You know, with the 2 things that you can. Yeah. Okay, look, and so you end up with this rather nice mixture that looks like that. And you just pour it onto a piece of baking paper on a tray. Okay. Like that, and it's lemon flavoured because it's got all that lemon peel in it.
Now, DM Wong has just said char si bao.
Char si bao.
Or char siu bao.
Ah, char siu bao, pork buns.
Oh, yum.
No, I'm not making pork buns.
No, but delicious.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, when I'm in Hong Kong, I just love those things. Yeah,
so
and
good.
I like them when I'm in Balmoral as well.
So that's what DM Wong is making.
He's making it right now.
I think so, because that's what we were talking about.
Wow.
And then Dawn Ayla said oven-baked meatballs in the oven for dinner tonight. Oh,
Very
so
good. And such clever. I'm going to put this in the oven for about 10 minutes and it's going to turn into a sponge, okay? Meatballs in the oven. Using the oven, we're really... Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I feel something coming on from Ray at the moment.
In New Zealand, we're really lucky. A lot of cultures don't have ovens. You know, they have a cuisine that, because fuel was too expensive and, you know, people couldn't afford to have an oven and that sort of thing. So we're really lucky that we've got, most houses in New Zealand have ovens.
An oven.
Even apartments have ovens.
That's true.
Which is very unlike America. So, you know, you can get that oven to really work for you because, hey, I'm standing here talking to you while that thing's
doing the work.
Doing the work, exactly.
Now, Margaret Brott said, I love options that aren't the microwave cake option.
Oh, Margaret, I know you're American, but microwave option, wash your mouth out. We're not going to make cakes like... And anyway, I know she's a good cook.
Yeah, and Margaret said, I love you, Ray. And then also said hand blender. That's what we were talking about, hand blenders.
Yeah, that's the one.
Totally. Now, Janet Molnar over on the Bite page has just said bacon and egg pie. That's what's cooking in her kitchen.
Yeah, bacon and
such a good one.
pie is just such...
Do you like it with or without peas?
Without. I was brought up with it with eggs that were left whole. You know, like you don't break the yolk. Yeah. Layered with bacon and flaky pastry. That's me. And you eat it with tomato sauce. That's the way I was brought up. Yeah. All right, the cream. Good. What I want to do, and you've seen me do this before.
This is great.
Yeah, so my friend Alexa taught me to do this like 40 years ago. If you get some cream like that, and you then...
This is a great trick, Ray. I think it's very
like
clever.
This, yeah. It tastes a little bit like creme fraiche, or, you know, it tastes like it's been cultured because it's slightly sour. And then if you put some lemon juice in it, I mean, this is not anything startling for a lot of people. Don't stir it, just about 3 tablespoons.
Just leave it be?
Yeah, did I say 3 tablespoons? I think I did.
You did, yeah.
So I think I want the other one.
Oh, hello and welcome Carly Coolidge, who's watching from America tonight.
Carly Coolidge.
Welcome,
hey there.
Carly.
Welcome, neighbour.
Yeah.
Okay, and step away from the cream. Don't stir it, don't do anything.
Just watch it.
Just watch it. Okay, and I should have looked at my watch to see what was going on with... Oh yeah, it's turning into a sponge, I think.
Great. Now, if you guys have just joined the broadcast, welcome. We're live from Ray McVinnie's kitchen with a great winter recipe featuring the star of the moment, which is rhubarb. So if you perhaps haven't tried rhubarb before, this is a great recipe. You've got sponge, rhubarb, deliciousness, everything you want on a wintry night for dessert.
And the good thing about this is an all year round recipe because, well, you can eat this basically straight out of the oven after it's cooked. Hot, I suppose it's hot or warm. Yeah. Or you can let the whole thing cool down. You can make the sponge 2 days ahead. You can do the rhubarb 2 days ahead if you want to, and you can put it all together chilled for summer.
Oh, I like it a lot.
I like that.
So Carly just said, what are you making? It's baked rhubarb with lemon, sponge, and acidulated cream. It sounds very posh.
Well, posh.
But it's really easy.
Posh is in the eyes of the beholder, I think.
That's so true. Welcome also to Sandra May, who's watching tonight, and Cookie Wild.
Hey,
hello
Cookie,
to you.
How are you?
Cookie just said, hi team, Ray made one of your cheeky mushroom and thyme pies.
Oh, how'd it go?
She said it had a soggy bottom.
Ooh.
What's the secret? Will a tray under the tin work? Any suggestions?
Cook it longer, because you obviously haven't cooked the pastry probably longer. Have you got a pizza stone, Cookie? Because you can put a pizza stone in your oven and that will add heat to the bottom to cook that bottom of the pastry. Sorry about that.
Nice idea.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So I would do that if I was you. Yeah.
Now, Maria has just messaged in and said, what is the secret of sponge to be fluffy and moist?
Fluffy and moist. Don't overcook it.
There you go.
Generally, when things are dry, they're overcooked. It's also about the folding and, you know, all that sort of thing as well. Now then.
And Sue Michaels has just messaged in and says, sorry, can't find your recipe from last week, the yummo lentil and beetroot one.
Oh, that was so good.
Where to find it, please? Thanks so much. Rhubarb and lemon yummo, I know, right?
Yeah.
They're actually just on the front page of Ray's website, raymcvinnie.com. So at the moment, the rhubarb one and the one from last week are the top 2 recipes on the front page there.
There you go.
In fact, there's a whole bunch of recipes on that website, so have a look through. And also, you can find other recipes that Ray's done on bite.co.nz. Heaps and heaps
of recipes on bite.co.nz.
Yeah, so definitely head there. Great stuff.
Right.
Keep the questions coming, team. It's great to have you guys
because we got nothing to do. I'm waiting for the cream, I'm waiting for the sponge, I'm waiting for the rhubarb, so we're just talking here.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So come on, talk to us.
Send in your questions and ask, tell us what you're cooking at the moment as well. So here's what's on my list that I'm cooking this week.
What?
I am trialling a new product, which is an avocado oil.
Oh yeah, avocado oil's great.
It's a good product. Yep. And so I have a really great fudgy chocolate cake that I make, and it's all gooey in the centre and really delicious.
Oh, can I have that recipe?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. Where'd you get it?
I got given it. I think one of my aunties gave it to me. It's all right.
I always want to find out where recipes come from, so that if you publish it, you can acknowledge. It's really, really important to say where you get, if you're a food writer, where you get a recipe from. You know, sometimes you just, Well,
all my aunties are all bakers.
Otherwise, it's plagiarism.
That's true.
Yeah.
So all my aunties and family cook. Yeah. So this is one of those, and really moist and delicious. And in fact, it gets more moist over the days following. Yep. So there's oil in it. So I thought normally I make it with olive oil because I kind of like it.
Do you put? Does this have baking soda in it?
Can't remember.
Oh, okay.
It's been a long time since I've done it.
Is it really dark?
Really dark.
You have baking soda in it, it makes it really dark.
So it's so beautiful. But I'm actually going to try it with avocado oil this week.
No reason why it wouldn't work.
Oh, I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
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 So there you go. So that's what I'm baking at the moment.
But don't kid yourself, it's healthy.
No, there's a lot of sugar in it, but it's all about moderation.
It's an occasional treat.
That is so true.
So don't eat it every day.
Okay, Charlene O'Donnell said, what do you look for when buying a mixer?
A mixer?
A great question.
A reputation, I think.
Okay.
And 2 mixers jump into my mind immediately, and I've got one of each. Mm-hmm. I'm lucky.
Yes.
One of them is KitchenAid. Mm-hmm. The other one is Kenwood.
Yep.
Yeah.
So when Ray and I first met, which was 17 years ago,
about then,
we both worked together at the food show, which happens here in New Zealand in Auckland, Wellington and Christchurch. I was the MC of that show for 15 years. So we worked with both KitchenAid and Kenwood at the show doing the demonstrations. Very, very good. I was also a presenter for a TV shopping channel here in New Zealand.
So she knows about product.
I know product. I've actually used a mixer that I have in my own kitchen. It is going to be featured on a show called Guide to Better Shopping, and it was put out by Sheffield. Also really great. It's not super heavy duty, but it's really cheap. So it depends if you're looking for something really heavy duty. KitchenAid and Kenwood are good for that.
I think that's why I like them actually, because I'm used to industrial, commercial stuff. And when you get those other ones, they're just a little bit like they should be in the doll's house.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So my one isn't a heavy duty one, but I didn't have a lot of budget to spend, so mine suited my budget.
And you're happy?
I love it. I even make bread with it.
There you go. Wow.
So there you go. In fact, I'm going to be selling them, I think.
But isn't that what cooks do though? That you use what you've got. Yeah. And I do that.
It's about finding what works for you as well. So for some people who don't have a huge budget for their kitchen, then you go for a cheaper option. Yeah, but you know what you're getting. Yeah, definitely.
I think How are we going? I think I have rhubarb. So,
already?
Yep. That's really quick.
That was so quick. Now
let's just check.
Poati Jane Tanner just said, "Hey Ray, when are you guys going to put up more stuff from your trip to New 8? We were just talking about this today." And said, "And what was your favourite ingredient there from the trip? Thank you, and love your shirt."
Love my shirt.
Yeah, I like this shirt too. Yeah,
AS colour. Fantastic.
Thank you for asking. We've got another video coming out very soon. Yeah. We had such a good time.
We had such a good time. What was the favourite? Oh, look, apart from the coconut crabs.
The coconut crabs.
The vanilla.
The vanilla was amazing.
Which I brought 2 bottles home and have been using. Amazing stuff. Loved that. God, what else did we like? We liked all sorts of stuff. The beer. I like the beer.
The beer was good.
The beer was good because it was just so hot.
It was really hot. I think for me, because I don't really get out much, Walking through the rainforest and seeing the unga climbing the trees was such a different experience.
Also hearing Tony just talk about
about the food that's in there
all
and the
the
history
and all the things he knows
mind
about.
blowing. Definitely great. Now, Jill Krieg, thank you, Pilardi, for asking. So we'll have more information coming out, more video very soon.
Good.
Jill Krieg, hello. Standing in my kitchen making dessert for hungry teenagers as I watch this. Yay! That's why we wanted to do this. Is we wanted Ray to be able to cook with you, or you to be able to cook with Ray in his kitchen.
Because I'm actually making this in real time. That's why I'm standing here doing nothing, looking, worrying this cream. Which it seems to be thickening.
Oh, this is great.
It's been sitting there for about 5 or 10 minutes. Now I'm just going to stir it slowly and see what's happening to it. It's sort of
amazing.
Getting lumpy.
It really is amazing.
Getting a bit lumpy here.
Okay, so a couple more comments coming through. Leora Lucis, I hope I said that right, said hi from Napier.
Napier, hey.
Yay, kia ora Napier. Leanne Coombs said hi from Palmerston North. Kia ora to you. Brenda Strathen just said, made Boston baked beans last weekend.
Oh,
enjoyed
delicious.
It so much. Making it again this week. Ham hocks, cannellini beans, molasses, Worcester sauce, mustard, etc. Real winter food with mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Beans and potatoes. Hey, you're my kind of girl. I love that sort of stuff.
Best.
That ham hock thing, I did a bacon hock, and barley soup with lots of vegetables the other day. I mean, some of it's still in the fridge. Good. Yeah, I ate it for lunch today. I made up a great, like my mum used to do. Yeah. Made up a whole lot, although we didn't have microwaves in those days. But yeah, hey, look, see this?
That's amazing.
Yeah, it goes really nice and thick.
Now,
all right.
Carly Coolidge said, pardon my American ignorance, but what's a sponge? Is it like angel food or puff pastry?
It's a bit like angel food cake in that it's basically whipped eggs, whipped until they're really, really thick and pale with sugar and some kind of flavouring. In this case, I've used lemon zest.
Great.
And then you don't need baking powder, you don't need anything, and then you just bake it. And I'm going to tear it up, so I'm not worried about sort of what shape it is or anything. Yeah. Yeah, and I think I have a sponge.
Oh, great. Now, Carly just said, I love avocado oil, great for high temperature cooking. Monique, yes, that's what I've been learning about it. That's looking great.
Smell it.
Stunning. Yeah. Absolutely stunning.
It's official.
It's official. And Jonathan Penrose said, what a neat lemon squeezer you used. Is it an old one? Can you still get that type?
Look, I don't know. I haven't seen one for years. That's actually from Mexico. It's an old-fashioned lime squeezer. And it is just so efficient. I want to cool this down enough to be able to touch, so I might just whip it off that hot tray. I'm not worried about its shape or how thick it is. I just want a nice little sponge.
Great stuff.
Yep, that's going to be okay. So we let that cool down a bit because I'm going to have to tear it up in a minute.
Now, Yvonne Mungari said, hey guys, what are you cooking, people? Hi from America. I am Raj's friend. Hi.
Oh, okay. Where are you in America?
Would love to know.
Yeah.
He is watching it too, but apparently can't comment because of Facebook problem again, mates.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Hello, Raja. Nice to see you again.
Raja.
Lynette Hill, who is she's my naturopath.
Oh,
amazing.
Yeah, okay,
looking after me.
Yeah,
she said, sorry, late again, but all eyes and ears now. Well, what you guys have missed so far is we're doing a baked rhubarb with a gorgeous lemon sponge and acidulated cream.
It's a stupid name, isn't it?
Right, I want to say, is that right? Have I said that right?
I don't know.
I guess
we need to give it a new name. Yeah. That's right. You're adding lemon juice.
Okay, so I'm in marketing. I'm just trying to think, what have I got?
I don't know, lemon cream.
Lemon cream. I mean, there you go. Boom.
Speak plain English here. It's lemon juice and cream, so hey, it must be lemon cream, all right? Lemon sponge, lemon cream. I mean, a lot of lemons going on because it's lemon season too.
It is.
We've got 3 trees out there just going off their heads.
Hanging out.
Right, and I think I have rhubarb now.
That's so good. Now, Margaret Brott said, Ray's brilliance is in less recipe, more ideas. Actually, I would agree with you, Margaret. Ray, what's a good idea for party food for Saturday's rugby crowd?
Give me a break. What do I look like, a caterer? Saturday's rugby crowd.
Sausage rolls.
Order in pizzas. Or who asked me that question?
Margaret Brott.
Oh, Margaret.
Your mate.
Oh, Margaret. Her name's Maggie anyway. So Oh, what can you give them? Why don't you get a whole lot of flour tortillas and warm them up and fill them full of, you know, you might have to cook something. Do some pulled pork. I know she's from the south. I know you know how to do that.
Yeah.
And yeah, do some pulled pork and, you know, tomatoes, cucumber, or lettuce.
And make them make it themselves.
And let them put it together themselves.
Yeah,
that's what I would be doing. I mean, you know. Yeah.
Now, Pasanta Kumar Dust said, nice to see you there. You've got something going on. Oh, me, move out of the way.
No, that's all right. I have a sponge, I have rhubarb, and I have
cream.
Yep.
Excellent. Logan DeBray said, Ray loves kimchi. He told me at AUT.
I do love kimchi.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yep, love kimchi. Very, very delicious.
And Dawn Ayla has just said again, thank you for that segment on UA. I loved it.
Oh, good.
And then she said, can you send an ingredient list so we can do real-time cooking together someday? I'm always so hungry after watching your live streams.
Oh, really? I always,
don't even want to eat what I've just cooked for dinner.
Well, that means that I have to actually get my together so that I can have the recipe done. Of course, I just do whatever I feel like doing in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's true. We have actually talked about this, and also for people who are real foodies like me, actually having the ingredients pre-ordered and having them turn up. So we are in the process.
Explain that. Yeah.
So basically, we're going to be doing some private classes for you guys who are real foodies. So they're longer classes, maybe an hour, maybe 2.
They're all real foodies.
They are real
because they all eat.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's a private class as well. So you pay a little fee to be there, but you can have a food kit that turns up plus the recipe. And
you got to pay for the food kit though.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
It's basically you and Ray and me. We're all together, hanging out, making some food together. So it's pretty cool.
All right, I'm going to put this baby together.
Excellent.
If I wasn't in such a hurry, it being 7 o'clock, I would let this cool down a bit more. But we're going to do this. We're going to do this as a hot version today. So you just peel.
Rip it off.
Yeah, I should actually be letting this cool down a bit more. But hang on.
So when I saw the recipe today, I thought, Ray would have pre-made the sponge. It's just like TV. I can't believe you've done this so quickly.
No, I've done this. That's the whole point of this. This, as I said, is my little go-to recipes that I use for, you know. So just break up. You probably won't use all the sponge. Put it in the freezer. It's a good thing to have in the freezer.
Okay, so
see what I'm doing? Just breaking that up into sort of actually quite large bite-sized pieces. Do you want a piece?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to try it. Thank you. Oh, yum.
Good.
Oh, come on.
Tastes like lemon.
Oh, so lemony. That's amazing. Lynette said you should perhaps call the cream curdled cream. Curdled cream?
No, you can't curdle cream because it's fat.
Oh, good point.
You can curdle milk, but you can't curdle cream.
And Yvonne Mungari said, what's so Mexican about it, people? Nice colour lady. I think she's talking about me.
What's the Mexican thing?
I don't know. You know how you were talking about the suggestion for
that was the suggestion for another person to serve while people are watching the rugby.
A great idea. And then Carly Coolidge said, Margaret, taco bar. What a great idea.
There you go. This is not Mexican. Yeah. You might have noticed. Yeah.
And Jonathan Penrose said that cooking along with you is a great idea. Thank you.
Good.
And then Carly said, Ray rules. Yay.
Thank you. Now look, you've got this heap of ripped up sponge on a nice white platter.
Yep.
And all you do, and of course what you get with when you cook rhubarb like this is you get this really beautiful pink syrup, which I really, really like. So next you put the rhubarb on top. So obviously if you're going to eat this cold, you can have the whole lot all pre-ready.
That's so nice.
Pre-done.
Now Lynette Hill said, awesome about the idea of cooking along with you. She said it's a great gift idea for my foodie hubby. So her husband loves watching cooking shows.
There you go.
So I think it's a great idea. Thanks for that, Lynette. And Jan Turley, the lovely lady who makes my clothing, she said, phew, I made it. Great to have you here with Jan. Jan. This is another one of Ray's recipes you will want to cook. She's been making some of your recipes.
Oh, well done, Jan. Yeah.
Yeah,
this
really
is
happy.
The steam coming off this. I would really let this cool, but time's marching on, so I've got to get it done.
And we want to show you guys.
Yeah, and it'll taste good anyway. All right, so heat that rhubarb on top of the cream, and it's kind of like, well, it's a bit like a trifle.
Oh, it's lovely.
And that you get sponge, you soak it with, you put fruit on top, you make it so, there's no alcohol in this apart from the wine and the rhubarb.
In there.
But yeah, it's not like you're pouring, although, hey, you could do that, couldn't you?
You could.
You know what I would do? If I wanted to,
that smells so good.
Yeah, if I wanted to add alcohol and make this more trifle-like, I'd actually get something like grappa.
Oh, yum.
And sprinkle it over the sponge or, what's this? Limoncello. Yeah.
Oh, limoncello.
Limoncello. I mean,
it goes
you know,
so nice with that sponge.
Well, hit that lemon thing.
And
keep the lemon thing going, you know?
It would cut through where you've got that sort of tart from the rhubarb as well.
So the rhubarb looks quite nice when you cook it like this. It doesn't end up in that sort of, you know...
That smushy kind of grey...
sort of pulp.
Yuck.
Yeah. All right. And then you get the lovely pink syrup that's in here. Pete, can you see the lovely pink syrup? All right. And you tip it over the top.
If you're wondering who Pete is, he is the man who makes this all happen.
He's the genius that makes all this happen.
He's on camera, but he's also a director and producer. Yep. Does everything. And he's your eyes. So if you guys want to see more, just say, hey, Pete, can you show me more of this or show me more of that? And he's there to help you guys out so you can see. He is.
Right.
Oh, that looks so good. The smell is incredible.
It is good. It's good. Suddenly when you pour that syrup over that cake, you turn it into a pudding.
I love that you've still got that kind of... One of the things I love about rhubarb is that slightly earthy hint to it.
I love it. Slightly metallic.
Slightly. And it's just been released once you poured all that juice over it.
Delicious. So old-fashioned. I really love it. And so easy to grow. See that packet of freeze-dried raspberries and those almonds.
And almonds.
Can we have those ready? Because optional freeze-dried raspberries, toasted sliced almonds.
Oh, John Foster just messaged in and said, very cool, that's a keeper. I would agree with you there.
So if I'm going to serve this up, I've got 6 people, want to, you know, serve pudding for a dinner party, put a little of the cream, don't put all of the cream over it, just sort of do a bit of a Jackson Pollock.
Oh, yum.
Okay, that's all you need. That goes, that goes on the table. People help themselves afterwards. So good. And getting anxious about dirty plate here. Hold on.
Now, Tanil James, I hope I said that correct, just did a face.
What's that mean?
I'm not sure. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, let us know what you mean. Believe me, this is delicious.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. I mean, I hope you get it, Tanil.
Yeah, definitely. How many of you would be interested in trying this recipe? Because you can get that on the front of Ray's website, raymcvinnie.com. How many? Just show in the news feed there. Send through some thumbs or say, yes, I would, or some hearts if you think you're going to try this or you'd like to try this dish. Hello, welcome.
We need constant reassurance.
Oh, absolutely.
You understand, yeah.
Oh, hey, yes, thumbs coming through.
Freeze-dried, don't get any money for saying this. Love this product. Freeze-dried raspberries.
These are amazing.
Yeah, they are. This is optional. You don't have to put this on top here if you don't want to.
And these are like they're crunchy, like almost like lollies, aren't they?
Yeah, with amazing sort of crunchy texture.
Huge flavour as well.
And some toasted almonds on top.
Yes, lots of people saying, I will definitely make this. That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes, Leanne Coombs said, I'm definitely making this. I know.
Hey, look, I just made pudding.
Yay!
Yeah, that is like a hot pudding.
Beautiful.
That you could eat, you know, in this weather, perfect. Otherwise, you can make it all cold, chill it down, serve it in summer. It's really good.
All right, so before we finish up tonight, I'm going to hit you with some quick questions.
Yeah, go on.
People who are absolutely anti-rhubarb, what can we do instead? Putting you on the spot?
I think I'd bake some pears.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, in white wine with, maybe I'd add a little bit of Nue vanilla to it.
Oh.
You know?
A little bit of cinnamon.
Yeah, like pear slices that I've peeled and cored and put them into a baking dish like I did that rhubarb, and put the wine and the sugar and a little bit of vanilla over the top and whacked it in the oven. Won't look all sort of, you know,
pretty and beautiful.
Well, it'll look nice, but it'll be beige. cream on cream rather than cream and, you know,
Excellent. Now, Leanne Coombs said, I'm going to add pistachios too.
I know. There is this thing about wanting green on this. This has nothing to do with mint. Please do not put mint on this. You know, mint is everyone's go-to default when they're worried. No, I just think it's a sprigless world, and you just brazen it out. This is a pink and red and yellow dish, and that's it.
It's
you know?
pretty.
Yeah.
What about a little bit of chocolate? Chocolate would look pretty.
No, not chocolate and rhubarb.
Okay.
It's not my favourite thing, I have to say. Chocolate and pears would work, though.
Chocolate and pears, yes. Yeah. Now, Dawn Ayler just said, so excited to try this. I've never made a sponge before, thinking it's too difficult to get it light and fluffy. You make it look so easy.
Look, stop worrying. Look at this. Look at this. It's about that thick.
Yeah, it's about an inch thick.
All it needs to be. It's like an omelette, a whipped up omelette that has flour and ground almonds in it. It tastes so good.
It's so good.
But it's a great little base. Now, you can put that in a cake tin if you want to, so it's that thick. you know.
Yeah.
But honestly, for our purposes, that's all it needs to happen.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, Carly Coolidge just said, I've never cooked rhubarb. It looks amazing. Well, now you've got a reason to cook.
And especially if you do it in a oven-proof dish, just the pieces side by side, and just let it cook through. You know, it doesn't get all messed up.
So good.
Keeps a little bit of texture. It's just really lovely. Yeah.
Shakes Deborah said, sorry I missed you both. Was cooking dinner. All good. You can watch this on demand as well. This is always in whatever page you're watching. This is always in the timeline. Yes, Ray.
You want to try it, don't you?
I do want to try it.
Okay, I'll get you some immediately.
Now, also, Pauline Russell said, so many questions. Wow. Okay, so Leora Lucis said, love the raspberries. So do we. Thank you.
I do. You don't have to, raspberries are optional.
Sue Michael said, don't think so with the rhubarb, but would love to try with another fruit. So I'm glad we've covered that off, though. You should try it. It's pretty tasty. Nadine Copeland said, missed the very beginning. Will recipes be posted somewhere? Yes, the recipe is already on the front page of Ray's website, raymcvinnie.com. So there you go. Pauline Russell said, boiled strawberry and black cherry.
Boiled strawberry and black cherry. I need to, more information, please.
Yes.
Yeah, I need more information.
And then John Foster said frozen blueberries. Too soggy?
Yeah, I always think that you should cook those berries. I'm a little funny about the hygiene sometimes,
Yes. Good question, though. And Jonathan Penrose said, are the fresh as raspberries, are they New Zealand grown raspberries?
I don't know. What does it say?
I think they are.
Made from imported ingredients.
Oh, whoopsie. I
don't care.
Still tastes great.
I mean,
Okay.
There's no need to get too hysterical about that.
So
okay,
now, I have been an actor before, but I'm not that great an actor, so if this is bad, everybody's going to know.
I know.
And then I'll tell you to step away from the bench, right?
Yeah, right.
I've always wanted to say that. Right, here we go. Oh, come on.
Here. You need that?
Oh, that's amazing.
Real old-fashioned.
So good. This is the sort of thing my grandmother would have made.
Yeah. I just love it. Look.
Oh, lovely.
You can't go wrong with stewed fruit, cake and cream.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I just love it. So I've never been a fan of trifle. So you're not getting this experience because it's warm.
This is warm.
It's lovely. It's light. You've got the tart hits from that rhubarb. It's great.
Good.
Just as well I like food. And Okay.
Hey, that was a long one. We must be off the hook, I think.
I think we are.
Yeah,
must be time for a glass of wine. Hey, thanks everyone for joining us.
Yeah, we had fun.
So good to have you here with us, whether you're watching on Bite, on Fresh and Seasonal, Your Fix TV, or on Ray's page. Thank you for joining us. Now lock it into your diaries. Every Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. New Zealand time, we're here doing this and chatting with you guys.
You get a new recipe.
Every week. So make sure you join us. Thank you, Ray.
A pleasure. Thank you, Monique.
It's been fun. Thanks to Pete behind the camera and our producer and director tonight. It is awesome having you with us. See you next Tuesday.
See ya.
This is delicious.
It's lovely, isn't it? I mean, you really like it.
I love it.
Good.